The next record emerged over Siberia on the morning of June 30th, 1908. Something exploded above Siberia. No confirmed impact crater was found. No confirmed impact object was ever recovered. But the forest fell anyway. The explosion occurred near the Podkamena Tunguska River in what is now Krasnoyarsk Krai, Russia. The blast occurred over sparsely inhabited forest. Witnesses described a bluish light crossing the sky. Some reported a sound like distant artillery fire. Others described heat strong enough to be felt through clothing. For some witnesses, the light arrived first. The sound and shockwave came afterward. Moments later, the sky detonated. In the nights that followed, unusually bright skies were reported across parts of Europe. Instruments far beyond Siberia recorded the disturbance. The blast flattened millions of trees across more than 2,000 square kilometers of forest. Entire sections of taiga collapsed outward from a central point. Radiant heat charred sections of forest. Fire marked the trees. Then the blast wave laid them down, yet near the center some trees remained standing, stripped bare, burned, like telegraph poles driven into the earth. Reindeer herds were reportedly killed in the blast. The destruction suggested an impact, but the investigators found no massive crater, no large fragment, no impact scar large enough to explain the devastation. Only a pattern. A forest laid down in every direction at once. The forest did not preserve the object, it preserved the direction of its force. Every fallen trunk became a compass needle. The region was so remote that much of the world learned about the devastation only through scattered reports. One of the strangest facts surrounding the event is how long it took to investigate. The first major expedition to the central devastation area did not arrive until nearly 19 years later. Russian mineralogist Leonid Kulik arrived expecting to find a meteorite crater. Instead, he found miles of fallen timber. Photographs from the expedition became some of the most unsettling environmental images of the 20th century. Millions of trees radiating outward from an invisible center, but the object responsible remained missing. Modern science largely agrees on the mechanism. A cosmic object, likely an asteroid or comet fragment, entered Earth's atmosphere. Traveling at enormous speed, it detonated before impact. An airburst. The explosion is estimated to have carried the force of multiple megatons of TNT, often described as hundreds of times more powerful than the bomb later dropped on Hiroshima. But because no confirmed crater was found, other theories survived. This is where the record changes tone. Not because the evidence expands, because the absence does. Some place Nikola Tesla inside the story. The theory suggested Tesla had somehow transmitted enormous wireless energy across the globe from Wardenclyffe Tower. There was no evidence supporting the claim, but the theory persisted. Others proposed antimatter, a microscopic black hole, an alien craft, or something supernatural. Later retellings of Evenki accounts spoke of fire from the sky. Some Evenki interpretations named Agdi, sometimes rendered Ogdi, a thunder spirit, a force associated with thunder, lightning, and fire from above. Divine punishment. A cursed region of forest. The archive becomes thin here. Some stories cannot be verified. Others were likely reshaped over decades by journalists, occult writers, and popular mythology. But the atmosphere surrounding Tunguska allowed these stories to survive, because the event itself already felt impossible. Modern investigations have studied microscopic particles in the soil, tree growth anomalies, shockwave patterns, and Lake Checo, a nearby lake some researchers believed may have formed during the event. That claim remains disputed. Science has narrowed the mechanism. Most scientists now consider Tunguska substantially explained. An atmospheric explosion, a natural object, a cosmic accident. But no final fragment has ever fully closed the record, and so the event remains suspended between science and myth. In the end, the forest became the evidence. Not a crater, not a machine, not a body. Only absence, and millions of trees, pointing away from something that never reached the ground. The explanation is not the same as closure. The object vanished, the pattern remained, the record remains.